to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. This is the Attack the Rack daily lineup show. We've got Big Mo and we've got Trent back at it, coming from their vehicles. Trent is currently frozen. There he is. He's back.
Guys, every family party or social event needs something special. Bubba's Bounce House Rentals, LLC can do that for you. They provide inflatable bounce houses and water slides on top of great service in the West Michigan Lakeshore area. Call Bounce Master Sam at 616-485-0257 today and mention Attack the Rack to get $25 off your next rental. Also, find Bubba's Bounce House Rentals, LLC on Facebook. Bubba's Bounce House Rentals. All we rent is fun.
All right, guys, let's start. We've got some unhappy Philadelphia Eagles fans across, not only the city of Philadelphia, but they are a pretty popular team across America. Fans not happy, starting to call for Sirianni's job. A lot of them were already calling for his job after last season, after the Eagles started last year 10-1, finished 1-5. Fans were calling for his job at that point. Funny thing, just 2 years now removed from the Super Bowl. But anyway, tough loss Monday night to the Atlanta Falcons, in which a critical decision made by Coach Sirianni possibly cost them the game.
What was the call?
Well, it was they had a 3-point lead. It was 3rd and 3. They're on the Atlanta 10, and Atlanta had no timeouts. And I don't remember how much time was left. Not much time.
Not a ton. No.
Yeah, I mean a minute or two, and they decided to throw the ball on 3rd and 3. Atlanta no timeouts, up 3.
Is that the one Barkley dropped?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barkley dropped the ball. Clock stops, and then they chose to kick a field goal to go up 6. Where in all reality, they probably could have just ran it again on 4th down, they should have just ran it on 3rd down, ran it again on 4th down, and probably won the game. Even on 4th and 3, they probably should have went for it. Maybe. Either way, people are more upset on the 3rd and 3 call.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Atlanta gets the ball and goes down and scores a game-winning touchdown thrown by Mr. Kirk Cousins. Eagles fans overreacting here. What do you think?
I feel like you should have went for it. I think they should have ran it on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Just to see, and then force them to call their final timeout. And then if they didn't get it, hopefully it would still be somewhere between 4th and 5. I would probably go for it on 4th, because if you don't get it, then you're at least forcing them to drive the entire length of the field.
Exactly.
With no timeouts.
Yep.
To get a field goal.
Yep.
I think it's a tough call. I mean, if he catches it, he looks great.
Right.
Because it's a walk-in touchdown.
Which he was wide open and should have caught it.
For sure. He should have caught it. So, if he caught it, then they're praising him. And since they dropped it, they want him fired. Also,
welcome to the world of fans. Welcome to the damn world of fans.
So I think, he dropped it, but I think it's the right call to make. I personally think they should have ran it just to keep that clock moving, force the timeout. I don't think his job should be on the line, because then again, kind of what we talked about previously with NFL coaches, they all just cycle. So it's who's
the better option? I'll tell you who the better option is, Mr. John Gruden. It's time that guy is back in the NFL. Absolutely.
Hey, that guy's a better announcer than he is coach. So that's just
Hey, he has an awesome YouTube channel he started where he just breaks down all the and X's and O's guys like you, Big Mo. You would love his channel. He just started it this season.
He should stick to that, I think. That is banana Y2 whatever route.
Well, geez, Pete, he won a Super Bowl for crying out loud.
He did. Hey, yeah, he did. He was solid. Nothing wrong with that. But way overreaction. Because if he does catch it, we're all feeling pretty good. It's the best call in the world. Got to learn his new weapon. Should have just handed it off to Barkley twice. Got the first down, game over. When you start to question the coaching, now you've all of a sudden created this fog probably for them. So now all of a sudden you're taking this really good team, creating these distractions, which is not a good thing. So,
and I wonder too, like if it's more so just still those Eagles fans just being furious about how they finished the season last year, and more so this just kind of being the last straw or adding a ton of fuel to that fire already.
Yeah, and also they ran. Say they run it on third down and they don't get it, and they ran like 4 tush pushes throughout the game.
Yeah,
just go back to that. Has it ever not worked?
It's not quite the same without Mr. Kelsey.
They did it multiple times during the game.
Their offensive line is still dominant.
I just don't see why. I don't know. Saquon catches it. There's zero conversation about it.
Yeah.
But since he dropped it, there is. And they lost because Kurt. Shout out to Kurt for making that drive, too.
Yeah. Well, that was a great finish by Kurt and the Falcons. So give them some credit because that probably doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes as coaches, you outthink yourself, right? Why not just go back to the tush push, get your 3 yards on 2 plays? But all of a sudden you're thinking, hey, they think that's coming. We're going to make this great call. You got probably your best player or one of your top players wide open, catch the ball, he goes down, and game over. So it's just one of those things. It's just that sometimes it's not in your cards, man, not in the favor.
Yeah. Not worth firing them over it for sure.
Yeah, no, never.
Not at all.
All right, well, hey, let's move on to a happy fan base, and that is the fan base of the Detroit Tigers. Big Mo, we'll see if you're starting to come around a little bit more. Only a game and a half out now of the wild card. They've got the third game of a 3rd-game series tonight with Kansas City, in which they took the first 2. The crazy thing is, so they're a game and a half behind Minnesota, but they are, I believe, 3 games. So they're a game and a half behind Minnesota for the last wild card, 3 games behind Kansas City for the second wild card. If they beat Kansas City tonight, now they're only 2 games behind the that second wild card spot. And then they got the day off tomorrow. Minnesota, who they're chasing right now, game and a half behind. We lost Trent. And he's kind of the one that's more knowledgeable about this all, but hopefully we'll get him back here in a second.
That's what happens. Hey, I'm sitting in a hot car, got no air on. I'm sweating bullets over here. And Trent's just disappearing into the thin air. I have not followed the Tigers. Still haven't watched it. I do know they're only a game and a half back.
Yeah. There he is.
So maybe this weekend I'll delve into the Tigers and kind of explore and see if I can get interested as we do. I do like the end of the race here. But if they're getting close, playoffs are getting close, I might be able to tune in for a few games.
Yeah, and what's amazing too is just their record: 6 games over 500. That's just crazy.
But outstanding second half record.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Probably
crazy.
one of the better records in the AL.
Yeah.
So, again, Cleveland, they're in a 4-game series right now. Or I'm sorry, Minnesota's in a 4-game series with Cleveland. So they got Cleveland again tonight. They've got Cleveland tomorrow. Again, Tigers off tomorrow. If the Tigers win tonight, and if Cleveland can win these tonight and tomorrow against Minnesota, we're tied going into the weekend series. Tigers got Baltimore. And then they've got a 3-game set with Tampa, and then they finish up with a very nice 3-game series with the Chicago White Sox. Trent, the Twins, actually, they finish up with Baltimore, so we could be coming down to that last weekend with us playing the Sox and the Twins playing. Is Trent frozen?
He might be. I can't tell. Maybe he's just trying to pretend. He's just pretending over there.
Trent with the technical difficulties. But anyway, That would be that. I would like our chances if we can just kind of.
Well, if we get to that last weekend, we're playing the Sox. That should be almost a gimme, right?
It
Now,
should
the
be.
pressure's on everybody, but
Yeah.
and maybe the White Sox find something to play for to knock the Tigers out. So,
Yeah.
no, my goal will be to tune in this weekend, catch up on the Tigers, and maybe I can come back with a little more love next week.
All right. And then, hey, I know we got time is of the essence. One last thing, not in the world of sports. P. Diddy arrested yesterday, Big Mo.
I'm not. You can finish talking about it. I don't know. I have not. I saw that he was arrested.
Yeah.
Saw there. I mean, this is just nuts and off the charts craziness. That type of stuff. So go ahead.
Well, yeah. I mean, so as far as I know, sex trafficking, racketeering. Now, do we know? Trent looks like Trent's popping back on here. Obviously, do we know? Do we have proof of all of this stuff? Trent, welcome back.
Hey,
Hey, he's frozen again.
What kind of service they got where he's at, man? Where's he? What type of boonies is he in?
Seriously, I wonder if he's so close to the school that his phone's going back and forth from the Wi-Fi to the data. I don't know.
Possibly.
Absolutely crazy. Obviously, we don't know all the evidence. We don't know what's true and what's not true. But what we do know, Big Mo, is that he was given no bail. So that means there must be a lot of evidence.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good for him.
No. And again, the fact that there's no bail, there must be a ton of evidence. And he may never see, he very well may never be a free man again. If he's got no bail and he's going to sit in jail until trial, and then he goes to trial, and if he's found guilty, he'll probably sit in jail now the rest of his life.
Wow. Yeah. I won't miss him. So hate to say it, but hey, sometimes you dig your own grave, my man.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, I don't know what happened to Trent here, huh?
No. Well, we'll get him back. It's Wednesday today.
Yeah, we won't see him again until Monday.
Right. So, all right, Big Mo. Thanks for Trent for at least giving us some input on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Obviously, some technical difficulties there. But Big Mo, we'll get you out of here. And unless you got anything else.
No. No, I did watch the Aces and Seattle play last night. So
you did.
Myself even watched a few more WNBA games, which not gonna. I think it was Aces were up by like 15-18 at one point. That the Seattle team came back a little bit. So interesting game to watch without Caitlin Clark, without the Fever playing. Just to delve into the women's side of the WNBA basketball game, and saw the Aces play some zone for a while, so it was interesting to watch.
And the Seattle Storm, a team that I forget what seed they are.
Yeah, they're solid defensively. I think they usually, I don't know what seed they are either, but they're in the playoff race. So obviously they got Skylar Diggins and a couple other really good players. So
and the Fever have had no issues with them. So
no.
But definitely they have with the Aces. Fever wrap up their regular season tomorrow night. And then I haven't seen playoff schedule yet, but it should be probably starting up this weekend. So
yeah. All right,
Big Mo. We'll see you. We'll see you. We'll see you Monday.
And Monday we go.